beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. You're still chilling with the ghetto Patricia in Tombia. What love, guys, the last time I came to you with a video telling you about the type of gift that I have. If you haven't watched the video, please make sure that you watch the video, guys. So a lot of you have been asking me, especially those who know me personally, to say, oh wow, we never thought that you could be somebody who's who can talk about African spirituality, considering the fact that I was a church goer, guys. But anyways, that's a topic for another day. So a lot of you have been asking me, how do one connect with their ancestors, guys? There's a lot of ways that one can connect with their ancestors, because with me, there's different ways, right? A lot of people might come to you and say, babes, according to the African culture, umuntu wesifazane, a female, does not burn impepho, of which that's what I knew. But there came a time, especially when you are spiritual gifted, that I had to. And I was told that no, you can't obviously burn it in Nkulu, in the presence of the elders, right? When there's elders, but in your own small corner where you connect, then you can do it. So however, people were like, okay, what's the simplest way that one can connect with their ancestors? It's very simple, guys. So what you need, it's a white candle, right? So you light it, you connect it. White candle represents peace, represents you as an individual, right? So what you're gonna do is remember, when you connect to ancestors, that's ancestors, people when they die, right? It's either you go to heaven or hell. That's what we know, right? And there's people who become bad spirits, right? So you don't want to invite just any person, right? There's a person who died in a begatagata, and you don't want to invite that spirit in your life, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna light your candle, and once you've lit your candle, right, make sure that you go lesedi khanya. If you don't want, you can light it while you are singing, just to make sure that you are connecting and inviting the good spirit to come along, right? Then once you're done, you're gonna put it, right? Oh, sorry, it just went off. It's because I'm talking and I just blew it off. But anyways, it was just to demonstrate, right? So you're gonna go put your hands together. That's a form of respect, right? Thokozani bokoko na bomkhulu. So Thokozani is jabulani, be happy, So others can go, especially when they are Sutus, can go lesedi khanya. Others can say Kamakwin, others can say Makosi. Depending on how you do it, it all means the same. It's just to show a form of respect to your ancestors, right? Then you can go, okay, you mean like you have to introduce yourself, who you are, especially if you have not been connecting with them for a long time, like you haven't been reaching out, you have to, though they know who you are, but you have to literally introduce yourself. So however, because of, if you haven't consulted and there's things that you don't know that are deep, like myself, I knew that my parents were married till I had to consult and find out what something is wrong with that surname. So sometimes you can pasha, but because of you calling the wrong ancestors, then things might not go well. But at the end of the day, it's to call all ancestors, So you can go imina indodakazi yenu or Patricia ozalwa untontoni nontontoni. Right, besothi ngiyanibiza nonke enisekukhanyeni eniphethe inhlanhla zami eningivikelayo, right? Bonke angibiza abasemnyameni, ngibiza abakhanyayo abasekukhanyeni. Then you go on, if you know that everything in your family was done correctly, and when your mom and dad bashada kahle, everything was done correctly, customarily, and what's so not, you belong Kabo Baba, then you can start with your paternal family and say, if your father's surname is what can say ngiyanibizanina oh ban. Then you can also utagazele if you want, then go to your maternal side. Then if you belong Kabo Malume, then you can start Kabo Malume, Kabo Mama, then your father's side, right? That's very much important. However, it's very much important to acknowledge all ancestors, because amadlozi aneskwele, you know, aneskwele ngale ndlela ukuthi if you don't recognize them, then they'll feel it's okay, you recognizing the others you don't, us you don't, and if it wasn't for us, our blood in you, you wouldn't be here, and so forth. So once you're done, then you're gonna go on and say, okay, you would love to connect. If you've got maybe any questions, you would go. If you want to thank them, like depending on what, but this is the basic. Use the white candle if you don't know what to use, because in pepper there's very different types of peppers, right? You don't just light any pepper for fun, right? But this is a basic. You light a white candle. Thokozani bogogo nabomkhulu lesedi khanya. Ngiyabonga.